Welcome to New Beginning Inspiration for You podcast. I'm your host, Sue Pets, and I created New Beginning Inspiration for You podcast to share how you can transform your business from challenge to triumph. Yeah, my journey from zero sales to consistent daily revenue, and now without me being involved into my business, taught me that success is a decision. And now I empower entrepreneurs like you to break through barriers and build thriving businesses. Yeah, I have yeah, three steps wherever you want. You can join. For example, first one is Rapid Revenue Blueprint. It is a fast track for monetizing your digital products, combining AI and spiritual insights for quick and effective results. And I also give ready-made digital products if you don't want to create your own. When I got started, I was being told that you can see real money only after 3 years. I didn't like that. That's why this is the Rapid Revenue Blueprint where you can see money coming within 90 days. Then Passive Empire, where at some stage people want to minimize their time commitment into business and they want the money to be coming passively and automate your business, delegate your daily task, and just see with your minimum involvement how you can have consistent flow of income with ease. Lastly, infinite prosperity. Unlike all other businesses, here we are teaching you can achieve success in each and every area of your life. You can have success in all positive areas of your life, blending strategic action with spiritual growth. So, my system of leveraging ready made digital products and AI custom GPTs is designed for immediate impact. Follow my clear step by step instructions, launch your digital business successfully without technical stress. All obstacles are removed, and how we'll find out more through our podcast. So, welcome and listen to again another great upcoming episode.
All right, welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into a genuinely hair-pulling frustration. Picture this. You spend 30 agonizing minutes crafting the absolute perfect email. I mean, you tweak the tone so it's just right. You triple-check the data. You hit send with total confidence, and then absolute deafening silence. Days go by. Nothing. It's incredibly frustrating, right?
Seriously, are you tired of getting ghosted? Because the truth is, modern workplace communication is facing a massive crisis. And hey, we've all been guilty of it, crafting messages that inadvertently sound desperate, unclear, or just plain messy. We kind of overcompensate by over-explaining our requests and end up burying the actual point under mountains of context. The sad result? Our messages just get ignored. But here's the thing. The problem isn't that people don't want to help you, it's that we simply aren't communicating in a way that makes it easy for them to actually respond.
120. That is the sheer volume of a battlefield you step into every single morning. The harsh reality is that most professionals receive over 120 emails daily. Think about that. That means your single message is aggressively fighting against 119 others just to be opened, let alone read and answered. If your email isn't perfectly calibrated to earn attention, it's going straight to the archive without a second thought.
So to fix this, here's our roadmap for today. We are going to cover 1. The email communication crisis, 2. 3 pillars of success, 3. Templates that get replies, 4. Building better brand emails, 5. Copy that actually converts, and finally, 6. Measuring real email impact. Let's get right into it.
Part 1. The email communication crisis. Which brings us to Part 2. The 3 pillars of success. To pull ourselves out of this completely broken communication crisis, we really need a framework. Clear, concise, peer-to-peer communication isn't just some nice bonus skill anymore, it's literally the bedrock of your career advancement. Messy emails create severe workplace friction. To solve this, communication expert Giovanni Beggiato developed a system that completely transforms how your messages are received. Step 1. Say less, but say it clearly. Busy professionals scan emails in seconds. You absolutely have to cut the fluff and get straight to the point. Step 2. Sound like a peer, not a ping. We've got to stop using overly apologetic subordinate language. Even if you're writing to the CEO, write as an equal who respects their time but is fully confident in the request. And step 3, ask questions they can answer. Avoid those exhausting open-ended requests that just drain mental energy. Give them a clear binary choice, making it incredibly easy to just hit reply.
All right, moving on to part 3, templates that get replies.
So the absolute best way to implement this framework is to just stop writing emails from scratch. Seriously, it wastes massive amounts of time and leaves way too much room for error. Instead, use flexible templates. For instance, think about when you need to say no to a colleague. Writing a blunt, "Sorry, I can't help," is abrupt, and it actively damages relationships. But look at what happens when you use a professional template instead. "Hi name, unfortunately, I am currently focused on this priority, but I suggest alternative 1 or 2. See? It completely shifts the dynamic.
So, why does this professional approach actually work? Well, there's a deep psychology at play here. First, it acknowledges the request respectfully. That validates the sender, so they don't feel ignored. Second, it explains your constraints without over-apologizing, which is key, because it keeps you sounding like a confident peer, not a subordinate making excuses. And third, it provides a genuinely helpful alternative. You're setting a firm boundary to protect your own time, sure, but you're still acting as a collaborative teammate rather than a roadblock.
Okay, but what about when you completely mess up? Sending a panicked, "I made a mess, it's my bad," instantly destroys your manager's confidence in you. It's a highly emotional reaction that forces them to step in and fix it for you. Instead, try a solution-focused template. "I realized there was an issue. I have already taken the following steps to resolve it." This template takes full accountability, but it immediately pivots to specific actions and a clear timeline. It stops the panic right in its tracks, removes the emotional burden from your boss, and rebuilds trust instantly.
Let's look at part 4, building better brand emails.
We're making a graceful pivot here from the one-on-one inbox to the one-to-many brand inbox. Why? Because the exact same principles of respecting time and prioritizing extreme clarity absolutely apply here too. And the stakes, they are incredibly high. 70%, over 70% of email opens happen on a mobile device. To put that into perspective, your customers are deciding whether to keep reading or to archive your campaign within literally seconds of opening it. If your design breaks down on a phone, they are gone before they even read a single word.
To survive this brutal mobile inbox, you have to adopt mobile-first design rules. First, always test on mobile devices before you ever hit send. Think content first, images second. Meaning, if an image doesn't load because of a bad connection, your message still needs to make perfect sense. Stick to a single-column layout so your text doesn't shrink to microscopic sizes that require pinching and zooming. Replace tiny text links with massive, easily tappable call-to-action buttons. And finally, prioritize and cut ruthlessly. If you're forced to cut a section to save space, just remove it entirely. Brevity always wins.
Part 5, copy that actually converts. Okay, so the mobile layout gets them in the door, right? But the actual words have to do the heavy lifting to earn the click. This brings us to my absolute favorite strategy: steal your customer's language. Brands really need to stop sitting in echo chamber boardrooms trying to guess what sounds catchy. Instead, pull exact phrases directly from customer reviews, support tickets, and social media comments. You want to use the precise words your buyers use to describe their problems and your product.
I actually want you to try this right now. Here's a little micro mission for you. Copy 10 lines from your 5-star reviews into a document today, and use 3 of them in your very next email campaign, verbatim, word for word. It guarantees your copy will resonate deeply because, well, your audience essentially wrote it themselves.
Here's another rule that's honestly a real game changer. Cut the first paragraph. The opening of most e-commerce emails is literally just throat clearing. Brands waste premium mobile real estate warming up with pleasantries. And what does that do? It buries the actual value, the real reason the customer should care 2 thumb scrolls down where nobody is ever going to see it.
So here's your next challenge. Open your last campaign, delete the entire first paragraph, and just read what's left. I guarantee you'll see how moving the real actionable hook right up to the top instantly makes the email punchier and drives way more clicks, all without changing a single thing about your actual offer. Finally, part 6, measuring real email impact. Of course, none of these template and copy changes mean a thing if you aren't tracking the right numbers. There is a massive difference between vanity metrics and the revenue reality. Vanity metrics, like simple opens and clicks, are super superficial. They lead to busy work and guesswork, basically making you feel productive without actually growing the business.
Instead, you've got to demand that your campaigns actually move the needle on revenue by meticulously tracking actual income sources and spotting the leaks.
You know, a super common trap marketers fall into is focusing solely on unsubscribe rates to measure email fatigue. Don't panic over unsubscribes. A slight increase is actually a healthy filtering out of unengaged people who were never going to buy from you anyway. Instead, obsess over revenue percent. If your revenue percent is steady or climbing, that is your true indicator of success, even if your send volume goes up and you lose a few subscribers along the way.
But there is one metric you absolutely cannot ignore: 0.1%. Consider this a stark warning. If your spam complaint rate creeps over 0.1% on providers like Gmail or Yahoo, you have hit a critical, catastrophic threshold. Your deliverability will actively suffer and your emails will be banished straight to the junk folder. That is the real measure of emailing too much, not your unsubscribes.
Well, we've covered a ton of ground today, from one-on-one professional boundaries that protect your time, all the way to mobile-first brand campaigns that drive serious revenue. So I want to leave you with one final thought to chew on. Think about the absolute worst email you received recently. What is the one type of email you wish people wrote better? Reflect on your own inbox habits today. Steal your customer's language, cut the fluff, and truly transform your communication. Thanks for joining me for this explainer. Now get out there and revolutionize your inbox.
Success stories from busy professionals just like you. As a full-time project manager and dad of two, I was skeptical about fitting another business opportunity into my packed schedule. But this system was different. The ready-made products meant I didn't have to create content from scratch. And the step-by-step implementation meant I could make progress in 30-minute chunks after the kids went to bed. I launched my first digital course in 3 weeks of evenings and weekends, and made my first sales within a month. This is the first program that worked with my real life. James T., project manager and side hustle entrepreneur.
Hello, your journey continues. Thank you for tuning into New Beginning Inspiration for You podcast. We are blessed to have you in our community. I hope today's insights inspired you for your next breakthrough. So, any resources mentioned over here, just reach us through email and we will make them available to you. And if you want other free tools which are available on our website, you can ask for those free tools too. We will be happy to provide you those free tools. Those free tools can be for a rapid revenue blueprint or passive empire system. Please reach us out via email. Your journey to infinite prosperity begins now. And thanks for being part of our community. And if you want us to make any changes, please let us know. Or if you want any more topics to be covered, we will thrive to consider those topics into our upcoming podcast. We just like to serve our audience. That's our goal. So please like and review our podcast. Your input is very, very important. Thank you. And